need to know. You see, when you go to the pre-colonial days in Nigeria, I'm not talking about right here in Ghana, because our fathers had their own pre-colonial days, which was so beautiful right here in Ghana. When you come to Nigeria in their own pre-colonial days, there is something unique about the pre-colonial days in Nigeria, and I'm going to teach you using the three major tribes in Nigeria. When you come to the Yoruba pre-colonial days, they made sure that there is an existence of checks and balance. If you check the Yoruba pre-colonial days, you had their laughing. They are laughing today. Let us say he represents the president. You had the Basholoon, who was his vice. These two people represent what you can call today as the executive arm of government in Nigeria. And then you had the Oyomesi. They are the lawmakers, which represent today's legislature. And then you had the Obeniko fraternity, which represent what you call today the judiciary. These people checkmate each other's exercises. And then you had the Ora Onaka Council, which was the head of the army, which you can call the head of the army in today's Nigeria system of government. Now, this system existed in order for checks and balance to exist, and in order to have separation of power, because history has proven that when power is not being checkmated, people are going to what become demigods, because power corrupts and absolute power corrupt absolutely. So this systems exist. So the Alaafin is not allowed to be a tyrant, because the Oyomesi is there to checkmate him. And now they know that the Oyomesi might unlawfully want to impede the Alaafin, and that is why the Obeniko fraternity is there, because they had their way of impeachment. The Alaafin is being forced to open a ballot egg by the Oyomesi. Now they know that the Oyomesi can be compromised, so they brought the Obeniko fraternity. And you see the system. So sometimes when you think that our ancestors were foolish, look at the system that existed even before the colonial masters came. They had their ways of leadership. Now, even if you come to the Igbo pre-colonial days, you had the Okpara, you had the offer title holders, the also title holders, the Omoada, you had the 8th grade. All these things existed for them to have what? Checks and balance and separation of power. Before, even if you go to the north, before Uthman Danfodio came with jihad, the Hausas had their own structure of checks and balance. Before Uthman Danfodio came and imposed his own system, where people pay taxes, where you had the Saikin power, the Saikin Lowa, the Matawaki, the Waziri, and the rest of it. So the system that allowed checks and balance to exist has been bastardized in Nigeria. The executive, the